everyone, and welcome back to our Golden 20s podcast. My name is Tegan, and I'm joined with my co-host Sadie.
Hello.
And today we are talking all about our favorite fall fashion and like finding your personal style, transitioning from summer to fall, fashion essentials, and fall trends. So it's going to be jam-packed.
Jam-packed with my favorite topic, fall fashion.
Yes.
I think that's the best part of fall. Like, I love everything about fall, but it's like wearing jackets and your cool girl jeans and some heeled boots and just like strutting the streets with like a nice breeze blowing through your hair. That is like my simple pleasure in life. So I love it so much. Trying to paint the picture, like set the scene, paint a picture just from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, I think as far as like simple pleasures in life, before we dive into fashion, we wanted to do a Tuesday 10 to talk about 10 things we're loving right now. Not necessarily fall focused, but they could be.
Yeah.
So, Sadie, did you want to start off with your first half of the Tuesday 10?
For sure. So, the first thing on my list, so I have a little bit of like fashiony things, but some other random stuff. And then, of course, I'm coming in with the skincare / beauty recs because I feel like that's what my Tuesday 10 is always focused on. But the first thing on my list is the book called Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. And Tegan and I are actually part of a book club, and this was our September read. And I just finished it and really, really liked it. So I think the day this episode comes out is the day of our book club meetup. So if people in our book club are listening, they'll probably hear me say this again tonight. But I really liked it. I only gave it like 4 out of 5 stars, but I was really on the fence. Should it be 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5? But it's really that like woman empowerment that I love so much and like get so passionate about. Like that's kind of the whole like premise of this book essentially. So I really loved it. It was a change up, I want to say. It was something different from what I usually read. It still had a little bit of romance in it, which is my like go-to type of book to read, but there was a little bit more to it. So I loved it and wanted to put it out there as a rec if you're looking for something to cozy up with and read this fall. The second thing on my list, going a little bit more on the fashion side, is a pair of faux leather pants. And I think this is primarily for our Canadian girlies since they are from Dynamite. Dynamite might ship worldwide. I have no idea. But they are the Giselle faux leather pants from Dynamite. And I tried on a few different, I don't know if you guys remember, but one of my monthly goals was actually to like stock up on some, not stock up, but buy some fall basics for my wardrobe, and leather pants was one of those items. So I tried on a few different ones at a few different stores, and most of them were just like straight up uncomfortable. Like it was like, this is made for one specific body type. But these ones at Dynamite, first of all, Dynamite I think had like 3 or 4 different styles. There was like straight leg, like tighter fitting ones, and wider leg ones, cropped ones, like they had a whole bunch, so you're bound to find something there. But they also had brown, like red, brown, and then just black, which is what I got. But these ones were like perfect in the waist, perfect in the leg, and I wore them for the first time last Friday night when Tegan and I went out downtown, and they're so comfy. Like Tegan and I were eating the greasiest pizza in all the world, and I was just like, I could eat 3 more slices and not feel like bloated or like my pants are needing to be undone. So 10 out of 10 recommend those, the Giselle faux leather pants. The next thing on my list, what I'm probably wearing under my leather pants, are these no-show underwear from Aerie. So I feel like I'm late to this game. I feel like I get all my underwear from Aerie, period, but the no-show underwear is new to me, and I desperately needed them because I'm like, I always have underwear lines, and it's like probably the one thing I hate the most about myself. when it comes to fashion, but I'm just like, whatever. It's just so comfy where I just don't care. But
Mm.
these underwear from Aerie, literally no panty lines at all, and they are so comfy. They literally are like a second skin, and I hate when things say that, but these ones truly are. So wanted to put that out there. They also have like a whole bunch of different cuts. So if you're like a cheeky gal, if you wear
Mhm.
thongs, if you want like high rise, like more shapewear type stuff, they have all of that in their
Mhm.
no show line. So check it out. And then the next two things, I kind of have six things on my list, even though I'm only supposed to have five. The next two, though, it's because I don't know which one it is that's working. They're both eye
Mm.
treatments in my skincare routine. And I feel like the dark circles under my eyes have been going away and my eyes have been looking like
Mm.
really good lately and like bright. And it's because of both of these things, or at least one of them. So the first, I just got a trial size using my points at Sephora, and it was the Biossance Scaling Plus / and that's probably an and marine algae firming and lifting eye cream. And this is like an actual your classic eye cream that I would put on at night. And then the second product is the Tula Rose Glow Plus Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. And this one I put on in the mornings, and this has been going around like the influencer space. There's a shiny version, which is the one that I just mentioned, and it's in like a pink tube, and it's
Mm.
essentially just like it says an eye balm where you like rub it under your eyes, and then usually I like rub it in with my fingers a little bit too. And this one has like a really pretty shimmer to it, but there's also a blue tube where it goes on without that shimmer, but it's just so cooling and like hydrating under your eyes. And like I said, one of those things, if not both of them, have really been helping my dark circles. So wanted
Mhm.
to put those on the list. And then the last thing before I hand it over to you, Tag, is the Kardashians. We're back, season 2, baby. So had to put it on the list. I love it. It's my guilty pleasure, not just my simple pleasure. So just wanted to shout that out. Enough said about that. And
Love
that's
it.
it. Yeah, over to you, Tag.
Thanks. Well, the first thing I wanted to shout out as part of my Tuesday 10s is a movie that I watch like every single autumn ever since it's come out, and that's the movie Knives Out.
Spooky.
And I just think it's like the perfect September movie because first off, like the fashion is so cozy. There's the iconic like Knives Out sweater that I feel like everyone was obsessed with. I'm still obsessed with. And it's cozy and still like funny, and it's spooky but not like scary.
Mm.
Like it's not a Halloween movie, it's like a strictly fall movie, and I just love it a lot. Like it's one of my favorite movies. So I wanted to shout that out. Next on my list is actually one of our playlists that you can find on our Spotify, and it's the Cozy Autumn playlist. And I've just been listening to it when I work like every single day. I don't know. It's just nailing the cozy autumn vibes I've been looking for. So I wanted to shout that out. Next on my list is I don't know what this is even called, like website, I guess, Monday Girl, which is like a professional networking platform that I think is Toronto based.
Yep, it is.
And I just joined. Yeah, and I'm very excited about it. It's like basically women focused career building, and there are networking opportunities as well as workshops and, templates, and you have the opportunity to have coffee chats with mentors, which is what I'm really excited about because I'm not the kind of person who can just like reach out to random people on LinkedIn and be like, "Hey, do you want to have a chat?"
Mhm.
I know lots of people in my life who are like that, and I'm jealous of them. And so I'm very excited about Monday Girl. The kind of, I don't know, it guides, I feel like, a lot of things that maybe, like in our episode about women in the workplace, Sadie, you talked about how men are taught how to build
Mhm.
relationships in work, where I feel like women aren't really taught a lot of those skills. So this is kind of a platform that teaches the hand holding of, okay, you want to have a coffee chat with this person? Here's how you do it. So I'm very, very excited about that and kind of leveling up my career because I've been at the job I'm currently at for like a year and a half almost. So
Yeah.
it's about that time to be working on my skills, and I've gotten a promotion and it's in a role that I'm not super familiar with all aspects of. So I'm really excited to improve myself and get motivated about my career because summer was very much like social focus, as we've talked about in previous episodes. Whereas like fall's the best time to be like, no, okay, back to like work, get the cozy desk setup going, that kind of thing. And speaking of cozy desk setup, in a previous episode, I had talked about how I had ordered a planner and I was really excited about it. And then it got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Indigo and they sent me another one. And I really, really like this planner. It's a Kate Spade one. And what I really like about it is that on each day, it's just a to-do checklist, which I've never had a planner like that. And I really like that because I do use like my Google Calendar for events. So I never really wanted a planner that was like, I'm going to write down what events are happening today because I just look at them on my GCal. But I would always use like notebooks to write out a to-do list every day. Well, now I have my Kate Spade planner, it's still called, but basically every day is just a blank to-do list. So I have been loving that, and it comes with stickers, which I also love. So I've been using my stickers and life has been good. I posted a TikTok of it. I can reshare that on our Insta story so you can see it.
Yeah, so cute.
And yeah, the last thing on my list was the H&M like autumn collection because I just bought a bunch of things from there, and I feel like I haven't shopped at H&M in forever. Like my husband, that's his favorite store, but I just very rarely. I find that a lot of their pieces can be like hyper trendy to the point where like by the time it's in H&M, it's almost like out of style. But they just had a lot of really nice like basics. Like I got a really cozy, huge like knee-length cardigan, and I got like some nice striped shirts, like just basic work from home cozy fall essentials. And I feel like those kind of like basic essentials, H&M is like one of the perfect places to shop for those, like just like a plain black t-shirt and like that kind of thing. And so I did stock up and I was quite happy about that.
I love that.
So that's the last thing on my list.
I feel like I avoid H&M at the mall now because I'm like, because sometimes, yes, they're like very on trend, but sometimes they like walk the extreme side of the trend. You know what I mean? Where like I'm not like I'm not somebody who's just gonna buy something and wear it once to like follow the trend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I haven't been in there lately, but I've been served their ads a lot, and I keep like thinking maybe I should give them another try. But good to know you found some good stuff there.
Yeah, well, in my H&M in the mall is 2 levels, and the main level is just like their classic, like it's a lot of like work pieces, like they'll have suits and a bunch of sweaters and a bunch of dresses. And the second level is like the TikTok fashion. So now I just like don't go to the second level because it's like the micro trends that you see. Like they had like a whole Stranger Things collection, and then they had all like, I don't know, like it's so hyper specific. And I also find that a lot of the clothes in that section feel a lot cheaper because they're probably trying to manufacture them so quickly. And so now I just don't go upstairs. I stay in the lower, like, adult working section. And it's been good to me.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's actually a perfect segue into the next thing we wanted to talk about, which is obviously fall fashion, but more specifically, all about defining your personal style. And I think you could think about this a few different ways. Like when I was really excited to talk about this on the podcast, and then when I started writing my notes, I was like, is this one of these things where it's like people feel pressure to have a personal style and that meets their like personal brand, and like why do we have this like pressure to have like an aesthetic? You know what I mean? Like it just seems kind of silly. And I was thinking about it more because I love fashion, and like I went to school for fashion business management. So like, I'm somebody who's like knows how like your fashion or your sense of style can say so much about you without you saying anything. So like it is like a,
Yeah.
self-expression. But I also really think on
Mhm.
the positive side of personal style is having a personal style can be so helpful in helping you know what to buy or what you'll actually wear. So Tag,
Mm.
I think it's kind of like you were
Yeah.
saying, like you're not going to go to a certain spot in H&M because you're like that's
Mhm.
not your style or like that's not what you want. So in the long run, you're saving money because that's this trend or this like outfit isn't my personal style. So I'm not just going to
Yeah.
buy it and be like, oh, but it's trendy. I'm sure I'll wear it one day. And then you never actually wear it. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
makes your shopping trips a little bit more purposeful or like gives you a little bit more direction
Mm.
when you do go shopping when you know what your personal style is.
Yeah. I also feel like it makes it easier to put together an outfit.
Totally.
Like, I find it easier to put together outfits in fall. And if my personal style is like comfy jeans, like a statement t shirt, and then a cardigan for work, it's like you can do that every single day. And you have like
Hmm.
three different slightly styled pairs of jeans, a couple different t-shirts, and a couple different cardigans. And then it's like you have like infinite amount of options and you don't have to use your brain power in the morning, which
Yeah.
I need to conserve all the brain energy I have in the morning. And it just makes it so easy. And it's like your friend asks you to go out to dinner, you know how to put together an outfit. You're not like going through the inner conflict of like, but who am
Yeah.
I before you put together a
Exactly.
look.
Yeah, and I think that also translate into how you feel in that outfit. You don't feel like it's just
Yeah.
random, or even if it is
Yeah.
random, but you can be like, well, this is my personal style because like my personal style is maximalist. Like I love mixing, prints and
Yeah.
colors and stuff. So even if this is random, knowing that your personal style is that kind of random maximalist whatever,
Yeah.
like it makes you feel more confident in what you're wearing. So I totally agree. It makes it
Mhm.
easy, makes you feel confident. And I think that's what kind of fashion is all about
Yeah.
in general, is how you feel.
Mhm. Yeah.
I wanted to share with you guys this tip that I saw on TikTok from stylist. Her name is Allison Bornstein, I want to say is her last name. And she's a stylist. She has such great TikTok content all about fashion stuff.
Mm.
Like if it's updating your wardrobe, building a capsule wardrobe, just fall trends, all these different like series she has. Go check her out. But she has this method on how to find your personal style, and she calls it the 3-word method. And it's exactly how it
Mm.
sounds, where you just need to kind of think of and pick 3 words that describe your actual style as it is today or your aspirational style. So the style you want to have one day. And
Mhm.
these words can be totally random. They don't need to make much sense, but they just need to be words that describe your style. And then you can kind of figure out how they tie together or like what they mean in your style once
Mm.
you have your 3 words nailed down. So, to give you an example, she has the Olsen twins on there. Love that. But I was like, for the podcast, I'm going to bring forward her Carrie Bradshaw example because obviously we love Sex in the City.
Mhm.
And Carrie is obviously an icon. And she goes hand in hand with that maximalist I was just talking about. But Carrie's 3 words, according to Allison, the first one is that she's daring. The second is she's elaborate. And the third is mismatched. So she said she's daring, and she chose that because Carrie really puts herself out there with her fashion. She takes risks and she dresses really boldly, like she's not just following
Mhm.
trends or like just doing stuff,
Yeah.
like she's taking risks all the time. Elaborate is really speaking to that maximalist styling. So it's always, pairing prints with furs, with like different cuts and like layers. And it's never just like a
Mhm.
simple chic outfit. It's like there's a lot going on, and the more you add, the better it gets, the more carry it gets, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then the last word, mismatched, is speaking to how it's similar to the elaborate, but it's speaking to how she doesn't really have like, or sorry, it's coming back to me now. The mismatch is speaking to how she goes for the less obvious choice all the time. So if she's wearing
Mm-hmm.
like a super like businessy outfit or something, she might have like a totally wild hat on, or you know, something like that, where it's like,
Yeah.
so there would be such an obvious choice for the shoes she would wear or the bag she would wear with that outfit, and she chooses to do
Mm-hmm.
the exact opposite thing of what you thought you would do or what most people would do. So I found that super interesting. And Tag, I wanted to ask you, knowing that, what do you think would be your 3 words for your style?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like one would have to be like retro, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe like retro, comfy. I don't know. Like eccentric or something. Yeah.
These sound accurate.
Yeah.
Eccentric.
Those would probably be my 3.
Yeah. I was trying to think of mine too, and I was like, yeah, I think those are good. And I think too, it's like one of those things where you need to like
Yeah.
look at the actual clothes you have and then be like, what is common between these? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what's shouting out to you? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know for mine. I was thinking, well, there's two. The problem with mine is like my words are like fashion style words. So it's
Mm,
like I aspire all the time. I aspire to have like girl next door vibes
okay.
or boho vibes or both.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I, but those aren't really like 3 words for my personal style. Like it's just like that's
Mm,
what I aspire to have. So I was thinking like maybe one of my words instead of girl next door could be like effortless. Like I never
yeah.
want to look
Yeah.
like I'm trying too hard.
Yeah.
So effortless is probably one of them. But that's all I came up with. I still really like the word boho. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the word boho. I like that that refers to like flowy and like
Mm-hmm.
prints and like colors. But I don't know if that's like accurate of my style or if it's like that aspirational part of my
Right.
style.
Yeah.
But that's all. That's all I could come up with. I need to keep thinking on it.
Mm-hmm. It is hard. And it's like
Yeah.
realistically, what do I wear every day? Well, I work from home, so I wear jeans and a sweater. And it's like that doesn't
Yeah.
really reflect the words. But I'm thinking of like if I'm purposely putting together an outfit. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I was thinking of that too. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
when I'm going out, like boho is a big one because like that's always been my
Mm-hmm.
aspirational style. But like I do not, I have maybe like 2 things in my closet that I would be like are actually boho. And I
Right.
wear them like somewhat frequently. But I'm
Yeah.
like, when I'm getting dressed for a Friday night downtown, like I'm grabbing the black bodysuit, the jeans, like I'm
Mm-hmm.
going girl
Yeah.
next door vibes all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so it's interesting to like also balance what your style actually is versus what you want it to be. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. This applies to like everything. Like,
It
I
is.
feel like I was having this discussion at work where we were talking about our inherent strengths. And then it's like, well, this is our strengths at work, but our strengths outside of work are different.
Mm,
And then we were talking about, oh, well, when I was
right.
little, I would have said my strengths are this. So it's also probably like, well, how did I want to dress when I was little? Maybe that plays into it. But
Yeah.
now that I'm older, how am
Yeah.
I actually dressing? Okay, but if I had unlimited
Yeah.
money and wasn't dressing for work, how would I dress then? Like it's kind of a mix of all these parts of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's a great point too, is that your personal style can evolve, you
Yeah.
know, and like it can change and that's fine. And like you can just decide. And I feel maybe we've all had that feeling one day where we're like, I have nothing to wear. I hate all of my clothes. I want to buy all new things. And like that's not often realistic because that's obviously very expensive and like, you know,
Yeah.
you need to like build it slowly, but I think especially in your 20s, it's hard to define what that personal style is and then
Mm-hmm.
commit to it, because
Yeah.
maybe you just graduated college, so you can't afford the style you want to have because you're working an entry level job, not making that much money. Or
Yeah.
maybe, you're in your early 20s going to the clubs still and like having your kind of wild young phase. And then later in your 20s, you're like, hey, no, I've like met my person. I'm ready to settle down and go now for like the cozy chic blanket vibes at home on a Friday night. Like,
Yeah.
like it just can totally evolve and change. And for me, I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like it also kind of taps into alter egos where it's like sometimes I also dress for like the vibe I feel that day or like the vibe I
Mm-hmm.
want to feel.
Yes.
So it's like, even if this is totally not me, I'm going to put on my leather pants because I just want to feel hella sexy and like,
Mm-hmm.
crazy confident tonight, even though that might not be like, I wouldn't use sexy as one of my words to describe my personal style. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That is how I pick
So many layers
my
to it.
outfits like 99% of the time. Even like my work outfits, if I'm going into the
Mhm.
office, it's like, how would a working woman dress? And that's what guides me. Or it's like if I'm going to my husband's shows, it's like, how would the wife of a rock star dress? And it's like, well, he's not a rock star, he's playing like a bar, right? But it's like, that's how I want to dress. And that's how I have the most fun, I think, with fashion.
Yeah. 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 Because it can totally like transform
Yeah.
a person, like totally. I love that. I also wanted to throw out here, obviously, Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I use it for absolutely everything. But I think if you're having a hard time nailing down your personal style, but you're wanting to nail it down, you're having a hard time coming up with these 3 words, you're looking at your closet, like you're still not sure where to go or
Mhm.
what to do next, go to Pinterest and just start saving things that you like. And if it's just, searching for outfit inspo, searching for fall fashion, whatever those like words are, and start saving things and then look back on what you saved and try to figure out what's common between those things you saved. Is it colors you're drawn to? Is it like some people, for instance, love colors, other people will only wear black. So I feel like something like that will like show up in what you're drawn to save on Pinterest.
Mhm.
Same with prints, silhouettes, even brands, even like, I don't know. I feel like you could learn a lot about yourself by just like taking, just kind of like going to save everything that you like and then like using it as a reflection after to be like, now why did I save this?
Yeah.
What do all of this have in common? So another pro tip.
Yeah, I find something that's helpful for me, especially because I'm usually drawn to statement pieces more so than I'm drawn to basics, which, like, yeah, statement pieces are fun, but like, you also need to have some basics in your closet. Is I will look at people whose like style I like and try to identify the basics in their outfits. And this could be like in movies, like I was just watching You've Got Mail, and Meg Ryan, when she's like in the cafe waiting for him with her book and the flower, she's like wearing a matching like tank top cardigan moment. And it's very like retro, but it's like cozy working lady, that kind of vibe. And I was like, okay, I want that. And I went to the Gap and I bought like a matching cardigan tank top thing. But it's like, would I have ever bought that if I didn't purposely sit and think like, okay, what is it about this outfit that I like? Because I find it so easy to be drawn to like, she's wearing a crazy scarf. I need that exact crazy scarf. And then it's like, you never wear it because you don't know how to style this huge piece. So I find that can be really helpful.
Definitely.
So the next thing we wanted to talk about was just like really simple, kind of rapid fire fall fashion essentials that we think if you are like deciding I'm trying to build my fall wardrobe, or even if you're like from a warmer climate and just move somewhere that actually gets colder days, these are like the things that I must have. And these are also the things I feel like you can splurge on. because I feel like you'll use them
Yeah.
every single autumn.
Definitely.
So the very first thing on my list are Blundstones, which in Canada, for like a lot of people, there are 2 seasons, and it's like Blundstone season and Birkenstock season. And I'm one of those people. And we're getting into Blundstone season, which is very exciting because they're so comfy. For those who don't know, they're like Australian boots, and they're quite expensive, but they last years and years and years. And they're good. Like I wear them all winter in the snow, and they're just
Yeah, I
very
was gonna
like
say, I think they're
classic.
waterproof.
Yes, yeah, they are, and they're warm, and yeah, they're kind of like a classic fall look. They're not like statement shoes or anything. They're if you've got like, I don't
Yeah.
know, a good outfit on. Obviously, they're not like I have a pair of like nice leather heeled boots. These are not that vibe. These are like everyday boots. Like you can wear them to the office, you can wear them to get your groceries, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, I love that. I think I don't have any like classic like boots, like weatherproof boots. I think my like fall fashion essential shoe would be just like black ankle boots with
Yeah.
like a good heel and like
Yeah.
those like leather boots you're just talking about. Like those are my go-to. Obviously, it's more for like fashion than like functionality, but I'm like I usually get one pair of black boots every year and I wear them to the ground because I wear
Yeah.
them every single day. They have a little bit of a heel where I can take them like day to night, you know, they're comfy to wear all day. Those are my black ankle boots. Doesn't get more essential than that.
Yes. Yeah. Love it. Next thing I wanted to mention is a really good jacket, like a really good jean jacket or leather jacket.
Yes.
Something that will like match every outfit you can like throw over your shoulder or wear every single day. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it going out, you can wear running to the grocery store. Just like a really good, simple jacket.
Yeah, and it's like key in layering, you know, like when the weather's kind of like that in between, cool in the mornings and evenings, but warm through the day. Like it's nice just to have that jacket you can like take on and off, you know?
Yep, definitely. The next thing I had written down is just like a plain black leather purse, which is like the style I've been rocking for like the past like 4 years. And I just have like a plain Kate Spade black purse, but it's the same idea as the jacket. Like I can wear it with any outfit. I can dress it up, dress it down. I can carry it to, you know, a Christmas party, or I can carry it to the gym. Goes with everything. Simple.
Yep. We love a black bag.
Yeah. I feel like summer's the time for like crazy purses, like statement purses.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Yeah.
winter,
And it's also like in the summer you can get away with like little tiny bags because
Yeah.
you don't really have that much to carry.
yeah.
But then it's like come the fall, I bring out like my big like black bag where I can like put my hat, my mitts, a water
Yeah.
bottle, like my coffee mug. Like
Yeah.
literally everything can fit in this bag should I need it, you know.
Yep.
Such a vibe. Yeah.
Definitely. I also think a pair of comfy jeans, simple, explanatory, match with
Yes.
everything.
Yep. I just got some Madewell jeans for the first
Oh.
time, and I am going to say I do think they live up to the hype.
Okay.
They are very flattering. They were expensive, but I want to say on the cheaper side of expensive jeans. You know, like
Yeah.
they weren't any Citizens of Humanity, a Goldie, nothing like that. But they were still like $150.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 10 so far. I'm loving them.
Love it.
Yeah, and like a good wash too, you know,
Yes.
like that
Yeah.
medium wash that you can
Mhm.
wear day or night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Next thing is either, well, I guess these are 2 different things. An everyday cardigan. I'm someone who's like chronically cold because I have very low blood pressure. And so I need to have a cardigan, especially like when I was working from the office. Something that like you can shove in your bag, something you can throw on the back of your chair that will match everything. I got one this year from H&M that's just like a knee length cozy one, but I usually get like a new cardigan every single year. Sometimes I go gray, sometimes I go black, but just something simple, and the same kind of thought process behind like a plain fitted blazer. So I have like a black
Hmm.
blazer, and this is just like to elevate your outfit, especially if you are kind of similar to me where I wear like jeans and a t-shirt every day. If you throw on a blazer, then it's like, ooh, she's intentional. Look at her go. And it's also just
Yeah.
like warmth, which I always need.
Yeah, 100%. You just made me think of this, like, it wasn't really a meme, but this Instagram I just saw yesterday, I think. And it was so funny and so true. It says, it's weird that wearing a dress is seen as trying/dressing up. Like I threw the sack over my head so I wouldn't have to put on pants.
Yeah.
It's like that's like the same vibe as like a
Yes.
blazer. Is like I put on this blazer to fool you guys that I have it
Mhm.
all together. And like same with the dress. It's like I put this on because I was too lazy to put together an actual outfit. Like
Yep.
this is a one and done, you know?
Yeah.
So funny, but we have them all fooled. They think we're boss ass women with that blazer and dress. So
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Yeah. Definitely. Here's another trick to make it look like you have like got it all together, spent hours planning your outfit, and it's like a bold lipstick. My favorite is MAC Ruby
Yeah.
Woo because I started doing makeup in like 2009 when MAC Ruby Woo ruled the scene. And so I'm still obsessed with it. And like if you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt, but you've got like a perfectly crisp, bold lip, it's like, yeah, that
Oof.
lady's got it together, especially in
Yes.
fall. Like, this is just like a classic matte red. It's like my Christmas party lipstick, and it's like very Taylor Swift at the moment.
Mm.
And yeah, it just looks like you've got it all together. It looks like you got up early to do your makeup when it's like you could just be wearing concealer, mascara, and this lipstick and be killing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel this is now, yeah, turning into like how to fool people
Into,
into thinking you've put in effort when you
yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of your 20s. It's like how to
So
make
funny.
people think you have your
Yeah.
shit together. Lipstick.
Yeah. Fashion's a good way to do that.
Yes, honestly.
And makeup.
Yeah. And the very
So
last
funny.
thing I wanted to mention, which is just me being extra, is a seasonal perfume. And then I just love the idea of like having like a warm, kind of spicy, cozy scent that you're like, this is my fall perfume. So I'm going to throw that out there too.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I'm actually looking for a new perfume right now. So I got like a sample. I have two different sample kits from Sephora. Like,
Nice.
I think they were free with purchase, but they're
Okay.
two totally like full of like a whole bunch of different ones. So I'm on a mission to find my new perfume.
Love
I
it.
don't think it'll be a seasonal scent, but it'll
Yeah.
be like my all the time scent. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted with how it goes.
Yeah, perfume's another thing that's like very personal, like fashion. It seems simple, but then when it comes time to being like, no, this is my everyday perfume, it's like, this is a big decision.
It is. And I've been wearing the same perfume for probably my entire 20s.
Yeah.
So I've just decided I want to switch it up. And it's
Mhm.
like, well, this doesn't smell like me. Like that
Yeah.
smells like me. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
no, girl, we're trying to change and evolve here. So be open-minded. But yeah, it is tough. Okay, guys, the last thing we're going to do in today's episode is a little game and tag.
Woohoo.
Again, I thought this could just be like a kind of like rapid fire, but it's some of the fall, like 5 fall trends for this fall. And we're going to say if we rate it or hate it. Okay.
Okay.
So, first one is leather everything. So this is leather pants. I've seen leather tops, leather dresses, leather blazers. Do we like it or no?
I don't. I like leather jackets
don't.
and I like leather purses.
That's it. Yeah. See, I like
So I
it.
don't hate it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm like neutral.
Yeah.
I don't love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't hate
Okay.
it. But it doesn't work on me. So
Take, that's not
why.
the game.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
That's not the game. Either you love it or hate it. No, I'm just kidding.
Then I hate it. Are you happy?
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I feel you. I really like it. And
Yeah.
I've even seen girls, this is like on Dynamite, since that's where I got my leather pants, have obviously been like investigating and watching all their leather like social media posts. And they have girls like the leather pants, leather
Yeah.
top, leather blazer, they all are like the same color leather. And I'm like, damn, I don't
Yeah.
know if I could wear it, but I love it. So okay, I'm kind of glad that we were different on that
Yeah.
because I was like, this will be lame if we're the same on all of them.
We're just like,
but
we love it. It's great. Yeah.
yeah. Next one is clogs. So we've seen those Birkenstock clogs going around. Do we love it or hate it?
I kind of hate it too.
I hate it too.
Okay.
Yay. I thought you were going to say you love
No.
it.
I like the idea of wearing Birkenstocks into the fall. I just don't like almost like the fabric they're made of. I don't know. Like I like the idea of clogs,
Yeah.
just not how those specific clogs look. If that makes sense.
Okay. See, I don't think I like clogs, period. Like,
Yeah.
I just think they're not, again, they're probably just not my style, which is why I
Yeah.
don't like them, similar to what you said for leather.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm a no clogs person. Definitely no to the Birkenstock clogs.
Yeah.
I don't like those at all.
Great.
But power to you. If you like them, wear them. This is just our opinion.
Yeah.
Don't come at us.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Corset tops.
I also hate these. I don't know why I'm such a hater today.
You hate all the trends.
Yeah, honestly. I just think
So
think
funny.
just being like a Toronto girl who spent a lot of time downtown, I'm overseeing girls in corset tops. And I've also seen a lot of girls wearing corset tops that were not like fitting properly, which I feel like can be very unflattering. Like the cups are too small or the cups are too big. And I don't know, it just can sometimes look cheap also.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I also do not like it. And I think cheap is an interesting word. It just is so costumey to me
Yeah.
that I'm like,
yeah.
it doesn't, like, it just feels like we're going to a cosplay event or something. I don't know. Like,
Bridgerton.
I just, I have I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that one.
Yeah.
Kind of opposite aesthetic is cargo pants or cargo bottom. So like, you know, kind of like the utility, I wanted to say, like look and feel, like all the pockets and like a little bit baggier pants. Those pants.
Yeah.
Like it? No?
I kind of hate it too. This is probably my favorite of them all so far. I don't know. I like baggy pants. I just don't know that I can get behind baggy pants with like a bunch of pockets.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, I like this for the people who wear it, but just not for me.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
And to me, it's like when I have them on, I feel like I'm trying to be Lara Croft, and that's because I've played a lot of Tomb Raider in my day. but I can't get behind it, so I hate it too.
I feel like you have to have a very specific body type for them. Like I've seen some girls who can wear like really low-waisted cargo pants and they look great, but like I cannot wear low-waisted pants. It's not going to happen. I can't wear pants that are like that bulky. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I think that's actually a great point. Even like the corset tops too. Like if you're
flattering.
not, like it depends what your body type is to know how to dress to like what best suits you. And I feel like corset tops, cargo bottoms, they don't do it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then our fifth and final trend is cutouts. And I have here like extreme cutouts because I feel they are getting pretty extreme. But this is like on tops, dresses, just like random cutouts. If it's like, you know, on the side of a dress, if it's like kind of at the top near the chest on a top. I'm sure we've all seen that trend, but do we love it or hate it? Rate it or hate it? I got this from a British YouTuber, so
okay.
I hope people are following.
I might go 5 for 5 and say I hate that too because I'm a hater
Oh my God.
deep down.
Yeah, I love your face when you tell me you hate it because you
I don't
look
want to
so
be mean.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's fine.
I feel, although like I do have some pieces, like I have some like low back pieces and I have like deep V pieces.
Okay.
I just don't think that's
Okay.
what you're referencing. But I just like,
No.
again, cannot wear like a dress that has like a random cutout like at the stomach or
Yeah.
even asymmetrical stuff. I don't always
Yeah,
vibe with.
asymmetrical is another part of this.
Yeah.
See, I love extreme cutouts.
Yeah.
I will get behind this one. This and leather, they're the 2
Yeah.
out of the 5 that I love. I feel like I can't pull off the cutouts, but I like so desperately wish I could.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I have one dress. I have nothing with cutouts except this one dress that I got when I worked at Anthro like 5 years ago.
Mhm.
It hardly fits me anymore, but it still fits a little bit where I'm like, I think I'll keep it for another year.
Yeah.
But it has 2 cutouts like right on the waist. And I was like, this was like so ahead of its time. And the fact
Yeah.
that now the cutouts are like trending, I'm like, I need to wear this. Like, I feel way more confident in it
Mhm.
now that the cutout trend is here. But I just think, again, I think it's like super sexy. And that's not
Yeah.
something that like I go for all the time. But if there was like a night out where I wanted to do that, I would be like, I need a cutout top or dress or something because
Yeah.
I just think they're very cool, very
Yeah.
edgy, but chic at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah. It gives me very like vacation-y vibes almost. Like you're at a resort and you're wearing like,
Mm.
especially like a dress. I don't know.
Mm.
So I can appreciate it there. I just can't. I don't know. I can't picture myself being drawn to that, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. All right, well, there you go. Tegan
I'm a
is
hater.
definitely not going to the second floor. Yeah, she's not going to the second floor of that H&M
No.
anytime soon because she
No.
hates all the trends. This just confirms that your shopping method is accurate and good for
Yep.
you and your personal style, but it's so funny. Well, guys, that is all we have for you. So thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed talking all about fall fashion with us, and we hope our Tuesday 10 gave you some new movies, books, playlists, makeup, or skincare products to try. So yeah, that's that. You can also find us on social media. We are at Our Golden 20s on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest. What else? I don't even know. We have Spotify playlists. I'm like falling asleep now and totally crashing. But find us on social media at Our Golden 20s. And we drop a new episode every single Tuesday. We're also... It's coming back to me now. So now I'm like, okay, we're also on Patreon. So you can check us out there, which is the best way to support the podcast. Tegan's just like slowly nodding at me like, okay, you got this. But anyways, social media, Patreon, we drop a new episode every Tuesday. That's the gist of it. So we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.